Let me start by saying that digital governance is not an indulgence. It is the bedrock of public administration's advancement in our connected world. When done right, it bridges divides, builds trust and unlocks opportunities. Estonia's digital identity systems secure participation in democracy. Denmark's open data initiatives hold power accountable. Several countries in the Pacific region, including Fiji, Samoa, Vanuatu, and Papua New Guinea, have adopted a revolutionary tax monitoring system that considerably mobilizes domestic revenue and improves tax compliance. Serbian e-foreigner system does not rationalize processes, but eliminates the friction that had defined immigration for decades. These are not isolated successes. They stand as a proof of what happens when governance evolves with technology. But progress falters without collaboration. Almost half of the world remains excluded from the digital revolution. In sub-Saharan Africa, 60% lack reliable internet. In Chad, for an example, families sacrifice a fifth of their income for basic connectivity. Meanwhile, distrust grows. Governments adopt AI without transparency, companies harvest data without consent, and marginalized communities are left without the voice. Now, this is where leadership matters. At the RegTech, we have seen firsthand how stakeholder collaboration can turn challenges into breakthroughs. It's deeply rewarding to guide a company committed to creating thoughtful, locally grounded solutions that foster sustainable governance and serve the best interests of citizens. Our approach ensures we don't just supply technology, but rather craft solutions aligned with each nation's unique vision of development and implement them methodically and thoroughly with all stakeholders. Whether digitizing tax systems to close revenue gaps, securing digital identities to empower citizens, or building agile e-government platforms, we prioritize partnership with governments, academia, and civil society to create future-ready ecosystem, even over profit. At this moment of time, we believe private sector should do exactly that. Prioritize systems that will truly work on the long run and deliver value not only to government, but to everyone, to every stakeholder, to all citizens. We, as the private sector, must act as enablers because real solutions lie in our innovative hands. But let me be crystal clear. We refuse to see only profit at the expense of progress. Others should too. Going beyond the sector I represent, I must emphasize that no single entity holds all the answers. Technology is developing nowadays much faster than our multilateral discussions that follow it. That's why we need faster wins, quick wins, which demand profound relationships and progress. Consequentially, to achieve mentioned progress, we will be required to make compromises. In a much-praised multi-stakeholder approach, each stakeholder will have to give in, a little for multilateral partnerships to work, either on the international or national levels. Governments must spotlight transparent policies for universal access and digital literacy. The private sector, as I mentioned, including innovators like the RegTech, must align profit with purpose through scaling affordable infrastructure and ethical AI development. Civil society must continue to advocate for inclusivity, ensuring women, elderly, rural communities, and other vulnerable groups shape the technologies that impact their lives, but also exercise patience. When Kenya or Tanzania partnered with tech firms to reform mobile money, or India collaborated with startups to digitize courts, they proved collaboration works. This is exactly what the WSIS framework reminds us. Leadership is not control, it's coordination. When we fit all stakeholder voices into a single frame, we are not only rebuilding lost trust, but also influencing the creation of ecosystems where affordable broadband reaches remote villages, algorithms are audited for fairness, and innovation serves humanity first. Finally, all of us can agree that the stakes are too high for fragmented efforts. I stand before you with a question. Will we be the generation that bridged the digital divide, or the one that deepened it? The tools exist, the expertise is here, the time is obviously now. I urge every stakeholder here, let's work together, but let's work pragmatically. Let's embrace the proven solutions that are flexible and assure citizen-centric digital governance is widely accepted. Because then, and only then, these systems will reflect our shared commitment to equity, sustainability, and human dignity of the 21st century, and ultimately function properly. Thank you.